how do I make ClawdBot uh, behave well for my side hustles? This is one of those things that a lot of people ask, like, what can you possibly do with ClawdBot? Just kind of remember that ClawdBot is an orchestrator. It matches really well with my avatar. My avatar is here. So my avatar is orchestrator. So I'm really good with connecting people and orchestrating people. So CloudBot is perfect complement for my avatar. And yeah, this is how I use it. So effectively, uh, it depends on like which side hustle I'm executing, but I have several side hustles. One of them is car detailing, where I basically have my nephew detail cars, and that's one of the side hustles, and that requires a little bit of coordination, and it obviously requires the proper tools, etc. But at the end of the day, those side hustles could be controlled with ClawdBot. Now, I created a couple of videos that talks about how to control your ClawdBot and how to control your brands with the ClawdBot. But today, I want to tell you like another side hustle. So if you have car detailing side hustle, or maybe you're doing some, I don't know, blue collar work or skillful tradesman, professional type of work, whatever you call it, there's always opportunities to use ClawdBot in a way that other people are not using it. So, for example, for my university work, there's like lots of presentations that I have to do. And those presentations obviously takes a long time for me to create, because effectively, here's how it works in university settings, especially if you're the type of side hustler who is doing some educational work. Maybe you're working for a university, earning some additional money on a side hustling basis, or maybe you're working for some other educational organization. But for me, CloudBot was really like, oh my God, it was just amazing. Why? Because when I create content for university, typically it requires preparation of all this content, and it takes time. So CloudBot orchestrates this for me for the university work that I'm doing. Now, I'm teaching several students in adult students in university in New York, and that requires building entire curriculum for entire semester. And what that means is literally creating lots of slides, PowerPoint slides, interactive exercises for my students, and that takes time. I don't have time to do all that. So initially I figured out a way for how to keep all of those PowerPoint slides consistent, how to create those presentations so it meets the standards of the university and the students are happy, and it has so much like, hands-on activities, and all those activities are baked in directly into the workflow, deterministic workflow that CloudBot controls. And that workflow includes Notebook LM MCP, which basically just connects to Notebook LM on command level, and pretty much just includes all the information that I need for entire curriculum. When I create that curriculum, my biggest problem was before I started using ClawdBot, is that I need to communicate with it like constantly with LLM, and constantly sit there like explaining to it that I want to be consistent with the curriculum. Every lesson has to have a time, so I know exactly when I'm providing presentation, where I'm at in the slides. There needs to be cohesive speaker notes that are associated with every slide. And there's just so many gotchas, and there has to be interactive exercises because essentially university needs to differentiate themselves from just like being a typical YouTuber or something. So, and to do that, to create that differentiation, obviously that's where you need to have those Zoom exercises, interactive exercises of all sorts, and to keep that consistency throughout the entire semester, especially ahead of time, especially in situations where we may not have enough students who sign up originally and I need to have a backup version of the curriculum. Like, this takes a long time to create. But once you create it, once the template, you just feed it. Once you create the template, create a presentation, do thing with LM. And granted, I got it right. I used ChatGPT a little bit, created like a plan of what I wanted to say. Then I fed it to NobleCalm. Then I got the whole thing out of NobleCalm. Then I started like adding notes manually. And of course, after realizing all that, like, there's just way too much work, I'm not doing that. And especially because now university loved me so much that they said, Rome, like, we never met anybody like that, but we want to give you another course to teach, which is in digital faceless marketing, and possibly, who knows, maybe AI automation as well. But they want me to like create multiple versions of that digital faceless marketing for students. And granted, of course, the university wants to increase their number of students for other classes, but in the back of their minds, in the back of students' minds, there's always a looming question. Will I ever get the job if I was to take, let's say, I don't know, Ron Wells' cybersecurity class that he's teaching in? Will I ever get a job? And that's like underlining thought of every student that I come across in some of those intro sessions. And to solve that, I pitched it to university. Look, I think I could solve that problem, minimize it, by just giving students more than just subject matter expertise types of courses, but giving them some digital faceless marketing courses, plus UGC, plus AI automations, pretty much whatever it is that I'm doing over here with you guys, except I was doing it for free. But the university is willing to pay me money, and I'm like, I bet. So obviously, guys, ClawdBot is integral. Like, it's the big thing for me, because now I just talk to it and I say, look, I need to have the next Thursday's session ready with all the Zoom exercises, Zoom real interactive activities, and have the slides ready. All that is ready. So I just show up and I just read from the notes, just follow exactly whatever ClawdBot already prepared in those presentations, and just explain to the class exactly what it is that I'm teaching. And that saves me a lot of time. I'm also getting paid to prepare to prepare all that material. And I cannot imagine if you were to, I don't know, use traditional methods of preparing for your class. I just not imagine how much time you're going to spend. You're going to spend a lot more. With ClawdBot, I spend a lot less, and it's just no brainer, guys. So anyway, I wanted to let you guys know that I did get a cranberry muffin. If you guys want to learn about the ClawdBot setup and all that other stuff, how we're using it for my brands, we're using it for car detailing, for Uber Eats, we're using it for luxury pet brand, and about to start using it for towing companies as well. If you want to see how we set that up, complete setup, jump into my community. It's a free community. It's called Andy No Code. Just DM the word PATH on my Insta, link in the bio, and I'll send you the link in case if you're curious. I'll see you guys next time, and take care.